among other videos, we're gonna be checking out Hailey J Gets Emotional Watching Somebody Save Me by Eminem. Yeah, I have no clue what kind of videos I'm gonna be watching, but I'm gonna probably do a couple reactions to a couple different stuff and kind of clear them out and start posting some videos because I'm kind of having a day where I'm confused. But let's get it there.
But also, speaking of things I watched.
Shout out Hailey J. This girl. I'm not gonna say nothing too crazy. You already know what happened when MGK said something about Eminem's daughter or whatever. And I don't want Eminem throwing out no diss tracks on me. Okay, I'm not prepared for that. I mean, I am a rapper. I think I'm better than MGK, so I could probably hold my own a little bit more. But peace and blessings to Eminem, his family, his daughter, and everything like that. I'm not about to sit there and be crazy. Plus, I'm of age, and Hailey's of age too, so it's not as weird as when MGK tried to talk to an underage girl. Get this Drake lookalike out of here, but okay, let's get it in.
This past week, which I guess I'll say watched, but like I refuse to watch again. The Somebody Save Me music video is out, and I did watch the thing. I watched it in entirety, and I don't think I can do it again. I definitely cry every time I hear it at all. And actually, Brittany put the like little commercial.
I like how her podcast is called Just a Little Shady. She looks, you could tell that's Eminem's daughter. Like she looks like she has some similar features. So it's very interesting how well put together she is as she grew up. And she's married too, by the way, which Eminem went to her wedding by surprise or whatever the case was. And her homecoming day, like Eminem is very supportive of his daughter and being there. That's why even watching the Somebody Save Me video was kind of insane to watch, because you look at it, you look back at it, and it's like Eminem really could have missed a whole lot and a whole lot more. But surprisingly, he's kind of was a lot more involved in his daughter's life than anticipated. But even when he was on pills and stuff, he kind of had moments where he wasn't always fully committed and available like he could have been, and not sure if he missed things per se, or if he was saying if the drugs took over he would have continued to miss certain things. I'm not 100% sure going into that, but I do know Eminem learned a lesson, and he's been sober ever since, trying not to relapse in those old days that he's been in.
Commercial snippet on today, and I was like, can you turn that down? Like, are you trying to make me cry?
No, I'm not. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch it. I'm going to have to brace myself for that one.
Yeah, that between that and Temporary.
Okay, well, that I listened to, and it broke me.
I mean, I can't. I audibly sobbed, I think, for both songs, but especially Temporary.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, like, watching the video back and like listening to the songs, I feel like my parents did such a good job growing up where I didn't realize how bad things were. But now, like, as an adult in hindsight, it's so scary to think about. And I think that's why I get emotional so much. Like, just thinking that that could have happened. And obviously that's the point of the song, but I will say, like, if you've ever lost an addict or loved one, I feel for you. And yeah, that's how I feel.
It's crazy. You could tell and hear the uncomfortableness in her voice where I'm talking about this, as well as because the title said watching somebody say, like, or whatever, so I thought she was only speaking about Somebody Save Me. But Temporary, interesting enough, also hit her too. Obviously those are two songs that were specifically catered to his daughters or his kids, so to speak, but I believe Temporary was more directed to Hailey, and then Somebody Save Me was something that was directed to a lot of his daughters and family members as well. So it says a lot
about it, but it's a great video, and it's good. Like, it's fun to see clips of us when we were younger like that.
Yeah.
Even Mockingbird. But I can't even listen to that anymore without crying. Like, the older I get, the less I can listen to any of the songs. So, but it is fun to see those clips, just not in that context.
I'm not crying.
But yeah, no, Brittany's not crying. You're crying. I've done enough crying, and I told myself I refuse.
No.
So, okay, now that I'm stressed out, let's move on to more music-related news going on.
Yeah, that Somebody Save Me
News.
video was crazy. The temporary one, because it's funny, because when I was watching, can you get my words out? When I was watching, reacted to temporary, like I really reacted to all like the last couple tracks almost back to back. I think Somebody Save Me might have been the next day, because I was like checking out, like I think the first 3 before the final 2 songs the same day, and then the King Kniff one and Somebody Save Me was on a separate day. But I literally did a vlog right after that. It was just like I was kind of like listening to the song again, and I was like, oh my god, this song is like crazy. And I was like after I did the reaction to Somebody Save Me, and then I was doing like, I think I did another video, it was just kind of one of those things that's like, ugh, this is a little bit more heavier when you kind of, because those songs are by almost back to back. You got Temporary, and then Bad One, then you got the King Kniff skip, and then you got Somebody Save Me, which is like, even if like it's like, okay, it gives you a little breather before that final track, but oh my goodness gracious, man, it is a handful to say the least. So